My name is George, I'm 26, and these are some life lessons I learned being a realtor. Ones I think everyone should know before they turn 30. Now, this is just my opinion, but these lessons brought me a lot of success, not just in my business but in my personal life as well. And I've seen people in their 40s and 50s still struggling with this stuff. So if you're in your 20s, you've got time, but not as much as you think. So let's get into it. Lesson number 1, get over yourself. Nobody cares. You think people are watching you, they're not. So many people don't start businesses, post videos, or go all in on their goals because they're afraid of what someone might say. But guess what? When you're talking to someone, they're probably thinking about how they look, not what you're saying. Even right now, I'm wondering, does my face look weird in this lighting? And you probably don't care. You clicked on this to learn something new. Get over yourself and start moving. Next, think long term, like really long term. Most people think their future self is going to figure everything out. Future me will start saving money, will start that business, will get in shape. But the truth is, the future version of you only exists if you start acting now. And we always think that the future version of ourselves will be more smarter, more responsible. This isn't the case most of the time. I always like to say, every decision I make is for 70-year-old George who doesn't have to work and enjoys spending time traveling and playing with his grandkids. In America, life moves fast. Everyone wants results yesterday. I call it a microwave mindset. But life is more like a chess game. The person who wins is the one who thinks 5, 10, even 20 moves ahead. When I'm looking to buy a piece of real estate, I care how much this house will be worth 50 years from now. Same with stock market, same with business trends. Long-term thinking is what will support your family. I want my grandkid to say, Grandpa George was so smart to buy a duplex in that area, or he bought a piece of land in the middle of nowhere and now we are all multi-millionaires because of that. Imagine that. Life is a chess game. Think about your next move and different scenarios. Lesson number 3. Wet wood doesn't burn. Take action. This one is simple. You can't sit around waiting for perfect moment, the perfect market, the perfect ship, the perfect mood. It's never all going to be ready. That's just not how it works. Taking action doesn't mean being anxious all the time or being seen as someone who is rushing. This can actually hurt you. Don't let anyone see the urgency you have in you. Trust your gut when something feels right. There are things that can wait and things that cannot wait. It's up to you to organize your priorities, because whatever you make a priority becomes a reality. I always ask myself, what is one step that will take me closer to my goals right now? Most of the times we are avoiding pain, and that one step isn't the most comfortable one in most cases. You know how many listings and sales I got just because I followed up with a prospect at the right time? I call them and they're like, George, what a perfect time to call us. We were just thinking about selling our house. Does this mean I got lucky? Yes and no. I probably called them 15 times before that, increasing my chances of getting lucky. Lesson number 4. Your reputation is everything. This world is smaller than you think. People talk and trust spreads faster than any lead generation tool out there. You can be smart, you can work hard, but if people don't trust you, you're done. I learned this early on. Return every call, be honest, own your mistakes. People don't remember perfection, they remember how you made them feel. After that, whatever you do doesn't matter. You have to understand that you lose credibility in small things. Small lies, cheating in golf, board games, that's where people show their true face. I remember one server I used to work with was trying to start their financial planning business, but this same person was so rude to customers. People will remember you. It doesn't matter if you change your field of work. Your behavior will leave a mark on how people see you. I actually have people doing business with me, same people I used to serve at the restaurant. I always acted professionally and I put my efforts into having best communication skills that will leave an impression in their mind. When I'm in public or having coffee, I don't mention any name when I talk about people. This may sound funny to some, but do you know how many people are loud in public about things they shouldn't be talking about? I overheard a conversation from one CPA the other day. How do I know he's a CPA? Because he made everyone in a coffee shop knows. And he also mentioned names of people and talking about politics. All these topics are sensitive, and it made me think this person can't control themselves. You need to control yourself and your emotions. Be aware of your surrounding and who is listening. I act like my every move is recorded, like the whole world is watching. I'll probably make the whole video just talking about this. Lesson number 5. Passion doesn't pay the bills unless you run it like a business. Just because you love something doesn't mean it will succeed. I've seen people open coffee shops because they love coffee or start cake business because they love baking. But when you're too emotionally attached, you forget to look at the numbers. If your business doesn't make money, it's not sustainable. no matter how much you love it. Think strategically because you're not just building a business, you're building a life. Lesson number 6. Don't let lifestyle inflation ruin you. And don't hate what you secretly want. As you grow in your career and start making more money, it's easy to fall into trap of lifestyle inflation. You start making 100k, then 200k, then 300k, and suddenly the car gets nicer, vacations get more expensive, and you're still living paycheck to paycheck, just at the fancier level. Look, I love nice things. I love staying at good hotels, eating at nice restaurants, but there is a line I won't cross. Does $500 dinner make me happier than a $100 one? Maybe a little, but not 5 times happier. That's why I'm always focused on building assets that pay for those luxuries, not just working harder so I can afford them for one more year. And on top of that, I heard people say stuff like, I'd never want a Lamborghini, that's just for show-offs. And then 2 years later, you post a picture of one in their vision board. Never condemn what you wish to become. If you see somebody living a life that deep down you'd love to live, study them, don't hate them, learn from them. If you resent money or people who have it, you'll never attract it. You want nice things? Cool, just build a foundation first, then go enjoy them without guilt. Most of these lessons I didn't learn from the books. I learned from doing the work, showing homes, getting rejected, making offers, losing deals, winning clients, and growing business from scratch. So wherever your life, realtor or not, keep moving forward, because the biggest lesson of all is this: how you make people feel is what they remember the most. Let me know in the comments if any of these lessons hit home, or if there's any lesson you learned that I should know. And if you got value from this video, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm George, and I'll see you in the next one.